Democracy is a system of government with supreme power rests with the people and is exercised directly through representatives elected by the people. Democracy is often defined as government of the people, by the people, and for the people. The motion in debate is the Council will require all political candidates to pass a political competency test before running her office. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Abariman Agusta and I'll be speaker number one for the opposition. Previously, I just explained the definition of democracy. From this, we can conclude that democracy is when people are given the right to elect and be elected. However, if we mind the previous motion, it seems to seek to circumvent and even destroy democracy itself by determining who is worthy of being a leader, not through trust, but through a test. I firmly reject this motion and refuse the government arguments. Our team, as the part of democratic people of the Republic of Indonesia, believe that first, this test is completely against and hinder democracy and can be considered undemocratic. Second, this test is completely ineffective. It's assessing a leader's sustainability. Third, we have a better solution to educate the people, not filter and test candidates. The right to nominate and vote is a basic human right in any democratic country, including our country, Indonesia. This motion limits who can contribute to politics, as if only the smart are allowed to advance. If we believe that the test is a good decision, then we return to this. First, who is assessing? Second, who is creating the question? And this factor called create loophole for fraud to eliminate openness, as in evident in Indonesia. This motion limits democratic politics, preventing the people from choosing their leader, ultimately depriving them of their right. If a test is administered, it will only measure theory and knowledge, not empathy, morals, and how they interact with the people. Many leaders out there are actually very sustainable and appropriate leaders, but they are not elected, such as laborers and activists. In fact, this motion benefits as an academic elite, but is far from deserving. For example, a farmer who actively advocates for agricultural reform and has influence in his community could fail to become a candidate for the House of Representatives simply because he can answer a question on international law. He didn't even receive adequate facilities from the previous government to seek knowledge. Why? We all have idols around us. Maybe it's an inspiring teacher or our neighbor who is active in the community. Imagine if these figures who have a heart for selfish could not advance just because of one test. Will we judge a great chef solely by how well they memorize recipes without ever tasting their food? Of course not. We judge them by the taste, by the heart they put into each dish. The same goes for leaders. In our country, many leaders have advanced degrees and passed various tests, but ultimately not care about themselves. On the other hand, there are community champions who don't have advanced degrees, but their track record is real and felt directly by the people. If the government team is so confident that testing is solution, then let's apply the same test to our current officials. Will they all pass? I'm sure not. And if they not, will we revoke their positions? Let's be honest. Which do need the more? A politician who knows all the law by heart, but doesn't care about the suffering of the people, or a leader of many not know them by heart, but whose life is dedicated to fighting and our well-being. When the people see their favorite candidate who contributed so much before test itself fail because they didn't pass the test, they are disappointed and angry. This makes them even more trusting of anti-system politicians like Trump, who present themselves as victims of the system. What really needs to be addressed isn't the candidate, but rather the reasons why people are attracted to trust and the figure. Given their previous contribution to society. Why? Because they are given up on the system. This motion exacerbates the public crisis of the trust in the country. We have several solutions to address this. First, explain the political education across various sectors. Teach the public how to choose a good and appropriate candidate based on their track record, not just of false promises. Second, transparency regarding a candidate's track records. And three, a healthy and impartial media in disabled. This will make the competition cleaner and healthier. If you believe in democracy, you must trust the people. We have the ultimate right to determine who their leader is, not the result of the right and left. We stand out not only to protect the system, but to protect the voices of hopes of the people. Therefore, we strongly reject this motion. Thank you.